Very good evening, our dear viewer of our talk show every Wednesday at exactly 2 p.m. Here we are in our program of knowing what's happening around universities. In this program, I'm your host, Nalugemwa Rachel, who is going to take you through things of knowing why students are using emergency pills these days. In today's program, we have a visitor called Madam Maxine Kansabe. Madam Maxine Kansabe, she's a journalist, and you are most welcome in our show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, Madam Rachel. Yeah, as she've already told you, I'm Kansabe Maxine and a journalist by profession. Thank you so much.
Madam Kansabe Maxine, what do you understand by the term emergency pills, or somebody outside there who would want to know what emergency pills are? How could you explain it to that person?
What I know about emergency pills, these are means of contraception. It is also part of contraception. They are always meant to be taken immediately, all within 72 hours after sex. So as one may avoid being pregnant. That's what I know. That's what can define what emergency pills are.
Yes, some information have come out that most girls around campuses, universities, there is information that many girls have adopted this thing of using emergency pills, and we've come to know that these emergency pills sometimes does not affect these people positively. At large extent, they affect them negatively. What could you say about it, Madam Kansabe?
Of course, not so far different from what you've already mentioned, that they are not really good towards our health, since they are meant to be taken in cases of emergencies, as it is stated, emergency pill. And so the pills are meant to be taken in emergency cases. And so if any of us, or any woman, or any young student takes the pills in a way of preventing themselves from getting pregnant, it is suicidal. And so I wouldn't advise anyone to do that.
Okay, Madam Kansabe Maxine, what advice can you give to a girl child outside there who has decided to adopt that?
First of all, I think these young women or young girls outside there lack information. Before advising the child needs to know the information first. I think there is that gap between maybe the campus, maybe parents, that gap between a student or a young woman who has no information, who lacks the information, because it's only through information that this young woman can know that this use of emergency pills is suicidal towards their health. And so I would maybe encourage campuses, institutions to maybe organize campaigns to inform these young women about what these pills are and how dangerous they are towards their health. Coming to what you've asked me, what can I advise them? I think this is a nice program, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Mac TV, for organizing such shock talks. What I would advise a young student out there, or a young woman who is using these pills, is please, this is your life. Remember, you're at campus, you're at institute. It may be an institution, it may be anything, or high school. By the way, those young girls in high school who use these pills. Now you can imagine someone below 18 who is using the pill. What I would advise a such person is, think about your parents, think about your beloved ones. You're here, but what are your plans in the next generation? What are you planning for the future? Because we are here, yes, but within 5, maybe 4, you will be done with education. You will need a man, you will need a family. Think about the future other than thinking the mere things.
Okay, Madam Kansabe Maxine, we talked about ignorance among these children. So we call upon our government to intervene in this situation, because it's not something easy, because this generation is the one which is going to give us other children for the next generation. For our government, please make sure that you put there certain programs so that these children or these girls may be sensitized about this issue of emergency pills. So, Madam Kansabe Maxine, about emergency pills, what other ways can these people adopt so that they can keep themselves well without getting pregnancies? What advice can you?
There are very many ways one can use to make herself maybe sexually to stay active in sex. That's what I can, maybe because
Because maybe they are not yet ready to say that let us be abstaining from sex. So
you know it's hard. You know it's hard if you've ever engaged with those kind of
okay,
students.
let us hear some advice from you. What should they do?
What I know what these young women can do is talk to your boyfriend, talk to your partner. You can use a condom for that case. Condoms are there, by the way. And remember, when you're using a condom, you also protect yourself from other STDs. You get HIV. There are many,
and it is the best way, seriously, because you could avoid many other diseases, HIV, unwanted pregnancies, what and what. So, child girl outside there, please, you adopt that.
Yeah, I believe that one, by the way, works out. And think about the boyfriends you're making love with. These men, after that, they will settle with someone else. They will drop you, move on. And so your husband will get that burden. You're not getting a burden, and yet you are not responsible for whatsoever is happening.
There is a thing they used to say that even that taking of pills, such pills, it may lead you to want to be able to give child in years to come. So please, a girl child there, you just leave those emergency pills because they are not taking you anywhere. It may lead to infertility in you girls. So girl child there, please, you just adopt the advice we are telling you now, because they may help you in future. What we are saying now is not it's not exaggeration that you stop from being with boyfriends or what, but it will help you in future. And please, our viewer outside there who is watching us, if you are on YouTube, you can please send your message in our comment section so that we can read it to our people. Madam Kansabe Maxine, as we are still talking about emergency pills, what any other thing can you talk about emergency pills that you feel that you cannot just leave it outside there? Like, do you have any knowledge or a certain girl who did it and the effects were negatively?
You know these pills have almost just come, as in we've not known them for so long, like it's kind of new, and so we've not registered so many cases with the negative impact, like the serious ones, besides overbleeding, missing periods. Those are simple ones, but the serious ones, like, we are yet to see them. And a white man once said, prevention is better than cure. Why should we wait for something bad and yet we can, avoid it? I personally believe that this is the right time to inform young people out there who are being misled. Maybe they lack the information, as we've already said. To opt for other options. I don't have that serious effect, that a student used the pills and later on they've not given birth. Not yet, but in future we expect for these cases. Why should we wait for them to come? We should avoid them before they come.
Okay, thank you, Madam Maxine Kansabe, for giving us this very grateful opportunity to be in our talk show to advise our girls about certain issues concerning emergency pills. In this case, as it is a general thing, it's for the public. We call upon parents, government to take a serious what?
Of course, serious note, right?
A serious note that these emergency pills are not good, and you should always sit with your children, you talk to them so that they can.
Not so different from what you've said, dear host. I once, I go to various universities, then talk to various girls. I once tried talking to some of the girls. Why are you people using these pills? What forces you to use the pills? And then one girl told me that, we use the pills, we don't want to be spotted by our parents. Can you imagine that? Someone is doing something to safeguard their parents, and so parents, they need to be involved.
They need to be involved, even our government. So we call upon all government entities to take a part so that we can fight against this issue of girls using emergency pills in universities. Dear viewers, thank you for your time. Thank you for always tuning on our channel. Have a blessed evening. Catch you next time. But please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel or to visit our other website places. Thank you very much. And Madam Maxine, say a last word and we leave.
Yeah, Madam Rachel, you know, when I was in my primary level, I was always told that charity begins at home. And so before we run to the government, I personally believe that the family stage has a lot to do towards the health of this young woman. As in, my focus now is on the parents, and then the women, the young women. We are old, you're old. These women are old, right?
Yeah.
You're at campus, but at least you have that sense of reasoning. Think about your life, think about your future. Before your mother telling you something, think about it and know the impacts, because whatever happens to your life, it affects the whole family, the whole community is affected, and the whole country at large. And so think about that. Yeah, so that's all I can say. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Madam Kansabe. Next time, our viewers, catch you in the next episode as we're discussing about emergency pills. Next time, bye-bye.